Nestled in a 400 square acre high desert rock bed surrounded by mountains, rock formations, and Joshua trees is the epicenter of what has become known as Hammertown, and is where we'll be starting as we take you guys through our week-long off-road action-packed journey. The days of go-fast rock crawling combined with high-speed desert racing was originally envisioned by two now notorious rock crawling desert racing hammerheads, Jeff Knoll and Dave Cole. Dave, a rock crawling champion with ties to the Bureau of Land Management, and Jeff being involved with desert racing and experience in managing motorsports events, along with these two being at a bar in San Bernardino and scribbling plans on a napkin, is originally where the idea of this mega merge of rock crawling and desert racing would become what it's world renowned for today. Immediately, we were surrounded by all different types of off-road vehicles, campers, RVs, buggies, truggies, UTVs, and just about anything else and everything else you could imagine that was set up for the 10-day off-road life in the high desert. Our first order of business was to head on down to Hammertown to meet up with some of our buddies in the off-roading industry. Mike from Kenda Tires, Blake from Mickey Thompson, our boys from Icon Vehicle Dynamics, Matt from Tread Lightly, and Brian from Method Race Wheels. And guys, one thing to learn first and foremost about the area that King of the Hammers takes place in is that don't expect any cell service, like at all. Maybe you might be able to pick up a slight signal here and there, but definitely don't count on it, because we couldn't find anyone and we couldn't get a hold of them either. And guys, on our way did we venture. See, King of the Hammers isn't just racing throughout the 10-day event. King of the Hammers attracts major corporate companies across the globe that come there and set up their booth or booths in Hammertown. Ford had a major presence there this year with the unveiling of the new Ford Bronco Raptor, along with several other builds that they had showcased. In fact, my favorite Ford in their booth, well, wasn't even a vehicle at all, but rather it was a very realistic desert truck racing simulator that was hilarious to drive. And by hilarious, I mean my driving was hilarious. I was all over the damn track, but by no means wasn't the only one, as each member of our team had to give it a shot, and each one of us definitely had our fun in doing so. But after driving a simulated trophy truck, I learned two things. Number one, I have a mad respect for the drivers of those machines, and number two, well, I'll just stick to rock crawling. Being present at the largest off-road event didn't really sink in until we started watching all of these different kinds of wheeling rigs attempt their individual climb up Chocolate Thunder. That's when we really started feeling the adrenaline pass through the air from the drivers to the crowd. The everlasting thrill of nobody knowing exactly what was going to transpire with each spin of the tires, combined with each unique off-roader and wheeling styles, along with the different combinations of built rock crawlers. I've seen a lot of different builds in my life, but I've never seen so many variations at one time, all being funneled through what seemed like an impassable, impossible, and extremely intimidating section of uphill rocks, ledges, and cliff-like drop-offs. We witnessed custom-built rear-engine rock buggies with lightweight 4-cylinder engines and 4-wheel steer, running 20-inch wheels wrapped with 40-inch tires, make light work of these massive rock features without even barely spinning a tire. One rig in particular that we'll never forget was one of the most extreme overlanding-built rock-crawling Tacomas that I've ever seen. Now, to put this situation into perspective, we're talking about a 1-ton solid axle swapped wide body Tacoma on leaf springs, hauling a bed rack with a rooftop tent and massive daylighter roof lights, making short work of a multitude of ledges and off-camber boulders, only to reach the top of Chocolate Thunder almost before we even had a chance to get the cameras out and rolling. While myself and Nick, our TrailBuilt ops lead, ended up on our side while riding in the back seats, which were heated PRP seats by the way, of one of the most capable linked, locked and loaded LS3 powered rock crawling Jeeps on 43-inch Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X's that I've ever rode in, on the same obstacle that overlanding Tacoma didn't even flinch at. So besides the ridiculousness of the custom rock crawling comp buggies and the wicked over rock landing Tacoma, there were all kinds of variations of Toyotas, Samurais, full-size behemoths, rock bouncers, and a slew of other conglomerates, all taking their turns at socking it to the hill for the ever almighty feeling of risk versus reward and living, only to go right back to the bottom and do it all over again. I don't know who was having more fun, the pilots of these four-wheel demons or those of us in the crowd watching. But all I can say is that if you've never experienced that kind of live action happening only 20 feet from your face before, that right now, right now is the time to start saving your pennies and begin planning your way to the King of the Hammers 2023, as life is too short to ever have to should on yourself. And yes, I said that right. You don't want to should on yourself, meaning you don't want to have to say that you should have went to King of the Hammers. Instead, turn it into a, I'm so glad I went to King of the Hammers because, well, you guys won't regret it. So what began as a competition between 12 friends in 2007 to see who could complete a grueling 35-mile rock and desert course with the fastest competitor to win a grand prize of a case of beer has now morphed into an environment of which thousands of people have become friends, and competitors and companies from all over the world unite in one massive gathering to witness what has become known as the world's most popular and grueling off-road race on the planet. And remember, you can always replace money spent, but you'll never replace the memories you'll gain from attending next year's King of the Hammers 2023. And guys, you don't have to wait to check out our upcoming videos to learn more about Mickey Thompson tires, as we have several that we have posted already and can be searched in the search bar by typing in TrailBuilt Mickey Thompson. And to find all of the pricing, specs, sizes, and availability, we'll post a link to our website at TrailBuilt Offroad in the description below. And guys, as always, we appreciate all of you for watching and all of your support. I'm Josh from TrailBuilt, and we'll see you guys out on the trails.